custom products are expensive. How true is that?
Yes and no. It depends on the space that you are in and the customer base that you are serving. The biggest intervention that I benefited from the government was that changed a lot about me, about my thinking about my business. I was able to pitch for funding. And that time I had 25,000 Ghana cedis. Person who's, yeah, me won't share me,
This has always blown my mind. 73% of you that watch this podcast channel, I know you're subscribed. The free and easy way that you can support us, that's me and my team, is by subscribing to this channel. And we promise you that we would come to you every 2 weeks with one interesting guest and have interesting conversations about business and creativity. Now let's get back into the show. Customization has become a thing in Ghana, and for most companies and most people who do birthdays, parties, programs and events, they like to create custom gifts for people. And there's been a company in Ghana that has been doing this for a long time now. And fortunately, we have him for this episode. He goes by the name Leather on Call.
Thank you, boss.
Do you mind introducing yourself to our audience?
Yeah. So thank you very much, and thanks for showing up at our Eco Short space here in Jolu. My name is Stephen Sarpong. People call me Kyei Sarpong. So Leather on Call is an eco friendly business specializing in leather products, footwear, slippers, sandals, shoes, and the rest. And over the years, we added laser customization and branding to it. So apart from having a footwear manufacturing production, we also have a laser machine to brand and printing and customization. So over the years, we remodeled the business to look more like a gifting hub, where you can confidently walk in, pick products that you want, get it customized. You saw a beautiful space here. Sit down, chill, get a bottle of water, get your product customized, package them in an eco-friendly MDF wooden box. Then take it out and ready for gifting to your loved ones, showing appreciation, showing grief, love, and all that.
I see. It's a very nice name, Leather on Call. How did you come up with it? Because I'm like, okay, this is a very good one, like Leather on Call. Just place a call.
Exactly.
That was the thought.
That's it. On call means on call is actually a medical term. It's used in the medical space. Mean promptness, swiftness, and when we are prompt and swift, definitely going to achieve. So, and we doing leather products. Why don't we merge the two? So that's
nice.
How the name came about.
Nice. Now, I know people say that custom products are expensive. How true is that?
Yes and no. It depends on the space that you are in and the customer base that you are serving. For us, we see ourselves to be more a community-based business, as in from where we started, from ground up, knowing how best people want to get customized product, being elite, and also elite comes and prestige comes with price. So for us, we factored all of that, and we wanted to make customization as easy and as cost effective as possible. So for us, we always say that 10 cedi can get you a key holder, 5 cedi can get you something from Leather on Call, which it's like a mind blowing kind of thing. So customization for us, we break it down to a simple minute that not to be look so much expensive, but with us, you can come in with a little amount of money, then get a customized product and give to somebody.
Wow. Wow. So then that means it beats the thoughts that every customization is expensive.
Yes.
Wow, that's impressive. Now, you mentioned that your journey, where did you start from? And how long have you been in this business?
All right. So, So where should I start from?
From the very top.
So I'm not the person who's I'm not from a family that I would say that I started with 5 cedi, 10 cedi. Nah. So right after school, university, I went to UDS
Okay.
WA campus, and I did environment and resource management. That's where this whole eco-friendliness, sustainability, and ESG strategies and whatever I'm doing came to, that's a root. And before that, in the university, I was doing buying and selling, normal T-shirts, belts, wallets, shoes, slipper, anything somebody wants, I'm from Konongo. So going to UDSY is like, far from home. So we have that, we'll be able to, get a little network of some of the nordness, my classmates. We sometimes they need shoes, slippers, sandals, and all that. And that we coming from Accra, Kumasi, we know what's up tomorrow.
Yeah.
So sometimes so they just bring me this, bring me that, and all that. That's where it started from. And I remember selling a laptop pouch, file.
Oh, okay.
Taking it to WA Municipal Assembly, gifting it out, and sometimes to sampling some of them, and also, it's just a bit and bit, but I wasn't taking it serious.
Oh.
Till I finished university, came to Accra, I did my national service at Reward Services. It's an oil and gas firm right here at Roman Ridge. Amazing. That's Kofi Aban. So that's where I started from, and I served, or I worked there. I always say served, we come to that.
Because it's national service.
National service. And even after I was employed full time, for me, I took it more of like a service because I was way young, around 25, and 28, 29, I resigned. So imagine, I went there for a purpose, just to learn, serve, get what I want to get from this amazing young CEO. And when the time was due, I resigned peacefully. But in between that, I was selling wallets and belts still for my Kantamanto guys, the Ike and the rest, amazing guys. So those that I was buying from them way back before, when I was in the university.
Yeah.
When I finished and I came to the corporate world, I was still going back to them. And so that's where the whole thing started. And at that point, I have to go to India, learn more about the industry that I am in and all that. And I came, verified my vision, the idea of Leather on Call. And then when the time was due, I resigned to set up this whole business.
So when would you say you officially started?
2017. Yeah.
2017.
Yeah. I registered the company in 2015. So 15, I was still at the corporate
doing
space,
on and off
and all that. So for me, saving my salary, I get my salary, I would just import some stuff from India to come and sell and all that. So I remember I bought my first laser machine in 2017, around 30K, and yeah.
That was CDs then?
Nothing. Yeah, CDs then.
30K CDs in 2017 is a lot.
Yes. Because the machine was not common. I remember a few people in Newtown got that. Yeah, and then I got it, out of, I was bold and I wanted to achieve what I wanted. Because I remember anytime anybody received my wallet and belt, they asked for the personalization. And at a point, you have to take almost about a day or 2 or 3, keep your wallet or products there before they get it customized for you. And I was like, nah, this can't continue. Somebody has to change the narrative of that. So I invested in it, spoke to that time my girlfriend, now my wife. Then we have someone that we've been saving together. And my uncle is also into printing business. He's at Newtown, Mr. He also supported me with some money. Then I
started.
And I started. I bought the first machine. Yeah.
Nice.
And then that was the game changer of the whole Leather on Call business.
Nice. I appreciate the fact that you said you are not somebody that will watch show. So you are not. You don't want to paint that narrative. I started from the bottom.
Nah.
There was already a base for you to start from.
Yes.
But I appreciate the fact that you've built on the base. Yeah. And it's that base that stands as Leather on Call today. Yeah. That is very interesting. So what do you think about the government supporting industries like ours, like businesses like us? Because this is not an oil company that, they know for sure that it will be profitable to them. How have you seen the government support? Have you gotten any? And if so, if you've gotten any, let us know how you did it.
Yes. So this is where sometimes I always preach, the government is there, and we are the government also. So any or whatever we do is our own effort to help the government in any way or the other to grow. So for me, the biggest intervention that I benefited from the government was the National Entrepreneurship Innovation Program, NEIP. May so rest in perfect peace. That's John Kuma. When Akufo-Addo first came into government and set up the projects,
Okay.
and trust me, it really helped me as a young business, because I was doing, the Catamount way. I was doing the Kumasi way. I was doing, I've made a salary. Let me take, it's like a hobby, kind of. Want to get an extra, money
Source
to
of
add
income.
into my salary and all that. But when I heard of the NEIP, I'm narrating it so that other government institutions or whoever is seeing this or watching this can also know that such interventions can go a long way
To help.
startups and other businesses like myself. So when it was launched, I applied, read a little about it. That time it was Accra Data Center. I went there, inquired more about it, and I got to know how it is. Actually, the program was to give smaller business startups access to information, how to remodel your business, how to draw business plan, how to get your business model canvas, your financials, a whole lot of things. It wasn't more of the financial bit of it, but after the 6 months period, you are assured of getting, some seed money for your business, but I wasn't assured. All right. So for me, I went in to learn. All right. And they created hubs to call the application so that they can screen entrepreneurs, so that they can meet this criteria, so that they can bring them on board for the program. So I was fortunate to be under hub. That was the hub, one of the hubs under the NEIP project. So through the phases, we are attending classes, amazing.
For 6 months.
For 6 months, that's what we call it, 6 months accelerator program. So they have a model. Sometimes it goes 3 times in a week, 2 times in a week, based on the timetable and what it's being taught. So I was under InnoHub, and after the period, I was able to pitch for funding. And that time I had 25,000 Ghana cedis. And for me, it wasn't about the money per se. For me, starting my business, I didn't start from zero, that kind of thing. So for me, it was more of the coaching and what we had. And that the first support I had from
the government,
from the family and friends, and few people that supported me financially, loan. And also I was also getting support from my overdraft from the bank, UBA. So as that young, as that, I was getting about 10,000, 12,000 as an overdraft. So that's one thing I also tell the young business people, that run your business through the bank. Yes.
So it has benefits.
Yes.
Because I know people say, like, don't take your money to the bank.
I want advice. Just as little as you can. Whether it's a sole proprietor, limited liability, get it registered, go to a savings and loans, get your account open, run your account, and you might not know. A year or two, go to them. There's an overdraft there in the capital banks. Yeah, UBA, amazing. Yeah, I'm not advertising in the bank though. Sorry.
Okay, that's good. Now, with the support that you said you had for 6 months, the training or the accelerator program, how were you merging it with your business at that time? Did you have to put your business on hold, or you were doing it part-time, or you had employed people already by that time?
Yeah, but I was already employing. I've had 2 people.
Okay.
One, my senior high school mate.
Okay.
That I have to convince for him to come and join me in Accra. Yeah, Joe. Then so I have a smaller office with the machine. Then I had 1 car branded. Then it takes to ministries, big companies, office complexes. Then pack down the Avgo, for instance. It's amazing space for me. We open the booth, then we sell and all that. So that has been
good. Yeah. Now, tell me about your experience with staffing, more like employees. How easy has it When you started laughing. What has that experience been like? How many times have you had to fire people, for example?
Okay. So far, I don't fire. You go. Yeah.
How will you go?
You go. I'll make the place unconducive for you. Yeah. So that's my tactics.
Give me a funny situation or something an event that happened and you were like, okay, it's time for you to go. But you go in my way, I won't fire you. But you now go.
I think I stopped tasking the person. Yeah, I made him or her
obsolete.
Kind of, yes. Yeah, I don't. We have a WhatsApp page that have to tag projects. We have different departments in my business. So, the sales, marketing, the admin, we have the laser IT guys, and we have the fiber guy as well. We have the production we need for the footwear. So it's like we are on a platform, and this job that have been directed to you, but it
was given to somebody else
to do. And I come, I greet you, I come to my office, do what I have to do,
and then I go.
And I just go, yeah. And the month I'll pay you as well. So it's like, yeah.
You pay the person.
Yeah, I'll pay you a salary. But it's like you're not needed. I will let you feel that you are here for the money. You understand? And for me, all my staff listening to this knows me. I love growth. This year I will turn 37. I'm young, and for me to be stressing, shouting, and all that. And for me, it's a space for growth. You come. I don't. We do multitasking and micromanaging. That's the right word. We micromanage. It's like you don't have to wait for someone to say, okay. So we know that this job comes on the page. I put this contract on the page, and I seal a deal, wallet, belt, key holder, slipper, whatever, and all that. Immediately I put it there.
Everybody
Whoever knows, let me get this done to add to the package for it to be ready. It's as simple as that. So I don't shout, I don't talk. It's like it's an amazing space that we have here. So imagine you are not pulling your weight. You are just even some of the colleagues. I'm telling you here, some of the colleagues like even pinpoint to know who is not performing. Yeah, it's
not right now. It's no longer your work to even. No. Them now point out, gentlemen.
Exactly. You went for lunch break. You kept some time. You have to finish this for me to continue. That kind of thing. It's like it's a whole production process.
If one line breaks
the other one, good.
Still searching for the right computer? I know the feeling. Having the right computer makes all the difference. So whether you're working, gaming, or just staying connected. For almost a decade, I've been working with Elite Zone Enterprise for all my tech needs. They have quality computers and they also handle repairs and maintenance. So if you need something compact, check out these tablets. Small but powerful. And the best part is, they also deliver straight to you. Enough with the search. Call Elite Zone Enterprise today and let them handle all your tech needs without any hassle. Let's get back to the video.
Good. That's it. So for me, it's a weird way of managing stuff.
I mean, I know people who will just be like, the person is not performing. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Your sack letter is there. You are gone. They don't even pay you because I don't know the why. But I think your approach is quite interesting. I think people should learn from this.
Yeah.
So indirectly, you are giving people the opportunity to work for a purpose.
Yes.
Don't work for the money. The money is there.
Yeah.
But let me see that you have the intention to get better for yourself.
Yes. I won't be bragging here, but as small as I am, I provide lunch once a week for the staff. Yes, every Wednesday, and we are 10. So that's the 600 cedis every week. Every 600 times 4 weeks is what? That's 2,400. Off our expenses. And
that's nice.
Yeah, it's a space. We have.
And I remember submitting.
Yeah, bruh.
Make your application letters. You see, I'll come and submit.
Yeah, your fridge, your microwave. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
We have rice cooker too here as well. So it's like it's a beautiful space, and for me, I really love it because I learned it from my former boss, Kofi Aban. I really respect and honor him so much. He said one thing that the second family is his employees. At a point, he said that that's the first family. Yeah, because he leaves the house in the morning. Probably I'm not spoken with the mom, the dad, the siblings. But the right early in the morning, he has to pick the accountant. He has to pick the HR. He has to pick with Che. You don't have to get this thing done for me and all that. So it's like we know him and he spent more time with us more than anybody else. So I don't know. I think I picked that, practice and stuff from him. And he comes, he eats with us, he spends a very good time with us. We talk, we chat. We are not doing anything right. Calls you to the office. When it's time for him to shout, he shouts and all that. And at the point, he realized and knows that I'm that cool, sort people, person kind of leader, right? So it's like, Che, pick the good stuff for me and the rest, because he knows I'm so smart to know the bad stuff of him, but I'm not able to pinpoint that Kofi. Shout to be bro office crying there. Sometimes you can use the F word. Sorry, Kofi is amazing boss, but but hey, it's a business, Charlie.
Yeah,
Like
things have to get
we
done.
don't play like it's crazy. So for me, I understood him from onset, from day one, and so for him, he always tell me that pick the good ones. I know, yeah, pick the good one and leave the bad ones. So for me, I think, and I think when the company too was growing, reward style, introduced lunch, taking staff for trips and all that. My first trip outside Ghana was sponsored,
By the company.
Reward. It took me out, so many countries I've been to, it was through Reward. So for me, I think one or the other, those things shaped me to be the better person that I am today. So for me, I just want to, I don't know, my process, my structure, my system that I'm doing, I think it's more of a Reward kind of style. But yeah, so for me, it comes back to wherever you find yourself, work hard, do your best, serve as much as you can.
You can.
Respect, learn, and all that. And you might also open your own business or establish your own business. And those systems and that processes can also help you to guide yours and all that, so that you are not forced so much victim into some of this. Yeah.
Nice. Now, with that lesson that you shared, which other lesson has taught you something that has kept you going? Which lesson did you experience in your past that you were like, okay, I've learned from this thing and I'm going to keep applying it in my life?
For me, I don't take regret. So sometimes when some of these questions it gets too difficult to answer. Yeah.
So you've never regretted any decision that you've taken before?
No. I remember one thing that made me understand or to be more careful about this industry that I was in was taking instructions and also understanding what the customer wants and doing exactly that. All right. It wasn't a loss. It was a loss there, but mostly I don't count it like that. That's why I don't want to sound like that. For me as a person is to be like not being grateful, But for me, each experience has been good or bad, teaches you something, and let you be a better person. Yeah. So I once ordered a diary, that was my first gig kind of diary. And that time they wanted a leather cover with the papers and all that, the perfect binding and all that. And that time I contacted my Indian guys and they didn't get the specification of those things right. And it came 3 days before the event. Yes. And then that's a big FM that time. That's Sunny FM. Yes, I mentioned their name because they understood me as a small business and gave me time to recorrect
it.
So it came, they showed me everything. And at that time, I should have tried my best to do a sample even here. All right. That was what I'm saying. That changed a lot about me, about my thinking about business. Right. Because I was like, nah. When they came, I look at the things like, then
ordering the entire thing.
And coming to the paper that was wasn't good quality. We had better paper quality here. And as I said earlier on, I'm in a printing family. You know, my dad used to have a printing press. My uncle still does it at the Newtown and all that. He sells paper to 300 grams to 500 grams, you know, all thickness and all that, A4 paper, everything. So why didn't I should have
make the thing
exactly here. So when it came and it was very bad, that's when I have to call some people in the industry. Then we mobilize ourselves,
then
get a different diary, get their customization done on it for them.
And could you deliver it within that 3 days?
Or deliver it within the 3 days. So we see.
Hey.
So one, that incident taught me local content, like, you know, believing what we can do. The people, I reached out to networks, they showed me places, and within 3 days we were able to. It was done. So for me, it was just a blessing that it was rejected for me now, and I still have them. Wow. It's almost about 50 pieces or so. It's still there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So then that would mean that made in Ghana goods can be good.
Yes, it can be good with if please, corporates, individual customers will be able to or will appreciate, you know, what goes into it and pay for the value.
Okay.
Pay for it. That's the only thing for me. Handicraft stuff. To pay for the value, because it passes through a lot. And Ghanaians will contact you. Please, I have this event. I have this event. Sorry, we are now putting, you know, the name together. Can we get it customized tomorrow?
Hey.
It's possible for me as I'm here. It's possible.
Now it's possible.
It's possible, yeah. But immediately I quote the price. It's like, hey, the boarding is expensive, but you are the same person. But you are the
one who wants it tomorrow.
Quality. Yes, you want me to act on it, and you've not even sent the information for customization. That's the painful part.
But you're asking for the price.
Asking for the price.
I don't know see what I'll call.
Exactly. No details, nothing. But you know, they are always visited on price, cost. So for me, when the customer calls me on phone, the right person, for me, I'm laying you know out today. I will always tell customers that, Madam, please, it's not about the price. Let me know what you want. Definitely, we are going to work. Then the make no. Maybe my customers watching will tell their father, Miss Madam, enye sikano. Just we work, definitely work. So let me know what you want. Let me see how best I can talk to the team. We can put something together. Then the cost can come, and we have a discount too as well. So the customer sometimes, by the time they send me the details and all that, and sending them an estimate or a range. Later on, sometimes the least price against the highest price, the range. Sometimes I go with the least price for you. It's like, yeah, it costs you 50 cedi. Meanwhile, I gave you 50 to 100. And later on, they get shocked. And they say, I told you that. Yeah, just feel free. Let me get the details. Let's see how best you can work around it. And, you know, we have machines, and I have about 4 machines. So my output is very quick.
It's quick now.
Yeah, it's very, very quick. It has been quick for the last 3 years. Thereabout. Yeah.
Nice.
I've been investing in machines, so you give me a job within a day or two.
It's done.
You can get it done. Yeah.
You said you've been investing in machines. Well, when the time you bought your first machine, that was in 2017, right? After that, did you have to save up for a long time before you bought the next one? And why did you even decide to invest in the machines? Did you foresee a future where you need to get this thing because your name is leather on call? You need to get it done in 24 hours and that's it.
Yes. So at a point, I have to remodel the business to be looked at as a gifting business. All right. So I was in the footwears. The leather industry is broad. All right. So not only the footwears. So we have belt, wallet, key holder, leather coasters, a lot, leather bags, laptop bags, and all that. These are all leather, category, the leather space. All right. Then the laser machine came in to add value to those products, to make it more giftable. All right. So when I have a wallet. I can have your name written on it, package them, get it delivered. Customer is excited. Customers wanted more. So, and later on, since people got to know the laser customization bit of my business, that's where they also was like, okay, please, I have this food flask, I have this flask, I have this key holder, I have this. Can I bring it for you to customize for me? So the laser machine actually catapulted the whole Leather on Core brand to the different level. So I have to sit down to create, products for the machine. Because imagine bringing the machine for me to be charging 10 CDs, 15 CDs for customization. Why can't I use the same machine to create products that I can add value to it and also sell?
And then sell.
Right. So I realized that the machine can do a lot than just waiting to customize belt and wallet. And we started off by digitalizing our patterns.
Okay.
Right, our footwear patterns. No footwear, you have a nice shoe, it's patterns. This and so we digitalize our patterns and we just bring the leather, put in the machine cuts it and make it so easy. All right. And it also goes here. I'm telling people again, there are people owning laser machine here in Ghana that they sit down to wait for people to bring job to them, for them, customer before they get money. Please start creating products.
Your own
for the
products.
Machine. The machine can do a lot. The machine can engrave, cut, and wood or non-metal materials.
Yes.
So the possibility of having a laser machine is endless. So that's the point that catapulted the whole business and adding other products to where we are. So for me, as more you are going, the more
you invest into the
business and all that. So I remember it got to a time I needed a very big machine because the machine that I was working with, it was an A3 size. And jobs that were coming was bigger than the A3 size because I was growing and people wanted more of that. So that's where I also chip in Fidelity Bank. They ran a program called Fidelity Young Entrepreneurs Program.
This video is proudly brought to you by Board House Electrical, your one-stop place for all your solar needs. Imagine doing some serious work, then your lights go off. ECG. That means you have a productive day because you solely depend on ECG to produce your work. With a complete solar system from Board House Electrical, you can provide all your power needs 24/7. I'm even wondering why we are wasting the power of the sun when we have a lot of it. Like a lot of it. Charlie, the sun, it burn. I'm not even going to talk about the increasing cost of electricity these days. Let's not even go there. Let's not go there. They said the thing has increased by 35%, but you are buying double of what you used to buy.
Contact Board House Electrical with my promo code TJU and let them take care of all your solar needs.
All right, let's jump back into the interview.
Let's get into your personal life. What's a day in your life like? A normal day?
Okay, so I sleep late. I wake up late.
Hey.
Yes, so I sleep around 11, 12. Yeah. Then I make sure I get my 8 hours sleep. So around 10 o'clock, then I'm up. Yeah. So from 7, 8, 9, 10, and I do Google business a lot. So my peak time of customers contacting me is around 8, 9, 10, thereabout. All right. So when they contact me, I wake up early morning, seeing missed calls and WhatsApp messages around 10 o'clock. Then that's where I started replying and all that. So I have 2 numbers on our various pages. So the business line, that's the 050 line. So when they call the 024, they don't get me. That's where they call us the second option. So that's when, by that time, office opens, you start work at 9 and close at 5. So that's where they also contact and all that.
Contact.
Yeah. So yeah, I try my best to eat well, exercise once in a while, because I'm sharing this because last year I found myself, not feeling too well, and at the point, fatigue, depression, anxiety, that kind of thing setting up at the point. So I had to slow down on so many things, and even now, around 8, 9, 10, I'm in the house. Yeah.
So what were some of the things that made you slow down? Like, what was your lifestyle before? Because now that's something that is interesting.
Okay, because now I don't know, but I have a life plan. All right. I what I want to achieve, what I want to do. So I mapped it by my age. That's a mistake I was doing. It wasn't a mistake per se, but it's also.
But that was a strategy you had started with.
That kind of 28. I did record. 20. I was 25. Yeah. After national service, 26. 27, 28. I resigned. So,
did that level of planning.
30 years. I have to get married, and I did that. From there I have to go out for social programs, this and that. Every year, as I said, for me, I even interviews and whatever, I try to do maybe 3 times in a year, no matter who calls, no matter what it is. It's my strategy of, so I plan in time all of that, and the family as well and all that. So for me, it was like, meant me, and I have to find a way to achieve
it,
which was
put stress on you.
Stress, exactly. Yeah. So for me, I realized that, and I have to slow down.
Would you say that the story of every entrepreneur who says, because when you said I sleep late and wake up late, I was expecting I sleep late and wake up early.
Nah.
So when you said, I was like, what do you mean by that?
Yeah.
But so does that mean that all of us, because I'm part of those people who sleep very late and I wake up extremely early.
Nah.
Like I sleep in hours, like 4-hour batches. So after the first 4 hour, I wake up and I start work.
You kill yourself. You kill yourself. Yeah. Speak to any medical. Yeah. Even the police patrol. So from our office Abelempe, Jolu to Abelempe. This police officer, I'm free with them, so they know I always come home late and all that. So around 11 something, that was last year, and this man said some profound something. He said, nah. So he was like, Charlie, I will be late though. And then I'm saying, Jumani and there. So no. I'm like, I said no. So I wanted to buttress my 8-hour sleep mantra. And you sleep, from this is a police officer from a that 8 o'clock now. Now, sorry, naturally, that 8 o'clock, naturally, by 6:37, I was sorry. So, okay, I was like, naturally, because this is a time that you need to sleep, and you 12:1 is dark, like, you need to relax the brain, the whatever. But, okay, so 11, 12, that 1. Now, okay, so sorry, 10 o'clock,
it's not really,
exactly.
Because I know there was a time I did do a search that was the best time to actually sleep, and it came up from 9 p.m. you should be asleep.
Yes.
Maximum by 5 thereabouts you would wake up and then start your day. But the truth is, in this economy, do you think it's everybody that can? Do you honestly think with somebody getting a salary of maximum 3,000 cedis that they can afford to live that life?
You see, lifestyle is all about you, and please, you have to put yourself first. That's what I realized. Because I have 10 staff. We are 10 in number, and I realized that there are about 2-3 of us that works like me. They close 5:36. Sometimes they do overtime. Amazing team. When the job is there, they wait to get it completed before they go and all that. That's why I've mentioned our opening and closing time.
Yeah,
we come 9 a.m. and close at 5. Some do 8:30 and 5:30, right? But I do 9, then we close at 5, so that at least everybody can have that time to rest, have to attend to whatever. I don't do Saturday and Sunday as well, but I do Saturday and Sunday with one of my 2 staff. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I understand. So for me, it's a lifestyle and it's you and how you time yourself. Wanting to achieve everything. I'm a minimalistic kind of person. Wanting to achieve everything, wanting to do so much. Now, if your salary is 3,000 Ghana cedis, if you can afford a single room self-contained, a chamber hall self-contained, you have to, you are married, with kids, and that salary is not also good enough for you, more for you to cater for some of these things. Find an extra income that will not also jeopardize your timing for the family and also the extra business and the work that you are doing as well. So for me, it's all about your the life plan and all that. I've lived with my wife, and at the time I was self-contained for 6.5 years. Yes, people don't believe it. I can afford 2-bedroom or 1-bedroom house, whatever. But hey, my investments in machines and the people and the business, and I'm so grateful for me to achieving all I'm achieving at this age that I am. And for me, I always say I'm not gone too much, but I think from next month, from next year going and all that, I think
You'll be okay.
I can be okay, me relax and all that. I can afford whatever I can afford. Yeah.
I like the I can afford whatever I can afford.
Yeah.
No stress on my life.
No.
So in all of this, is there or has there ever been a moment you felt like, you know what, I want to drop all these things I'm doing and just sleep. I'm tired. Let me just give up and let everybody go to your house. Let me stay at my own place.
No.
You've never had that?
Never. Yeah.
So is this what you love doing?
Yes.
So you have fun doing this?
Yes. For life is for life. Yeah.
I like it. I like the fact that you have fun doing.
Yes.
So that means you've turned your fun into your work and your job and your life,
everything.
like everything, and it sits perfectly.
Yes. So in my earlier conversation, I mentioned that I did environment and resource management in school.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, whatever I am doing, I've learned it, and I'm practicing it, and I'm living it, and I'm making money out of it. So for me, it's very, 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 very difficult to live what I'm doing, because I'm always innovating. I'm always adding something new to it, because I realize that this gifting space is so green, very, very green. All right, and it's so green and also doing green stuff.
Yeah.
Sustainability has come to stay. I will wish and love that everybody inculcates sustainability practices in their business. Yeah, so we can inculcate. So that's what I do. So I part of the BOP strategy. I recruit around, I hire around, I purchase around. I even purchase from a nearby. If I'm buying pallets, I try to get from one old woman at industrial area. So sustainability is not something
Complicated.
Yeah, if you understand and break it down, not having solar, going off grid and all that, and also material usage as well. We don't throw off our waste. No. The little waste that is left after cutting the good pieces, we use them for clothing tags and all that. Yeah, so sometimes key holders are actually kind of my off waste kind of thing. If I'm cutting bulk orders for boxes and all that, the waste that comes out of it, I don't throw it away. And even we are about to launch our epoxy resin business, that we're going to shred all the waste in the powder form, add epoxy resin to it, and creates nice
tabletops and all those
smart, good that the next
with natural wood.
So for me, as I said, I love what I do, and we always try to innovate around our own business. And then one thing too about me is that since I started, I've not done any business apart from this.
Nice.
You approach me with farming, you approach me with this investment, you approach me with this.
I don't have the energy.
No, it's not me. So one business, I always tell people, you can innovate around your own business.
Focus on that one.
Focus on this business
and build within that one.
Exactly, that's it.
Nice. So let me just use this opportunity to give a shout out to one of our sponsors, Board House Electrical. They provide solar energy for companies, homes, offices. If you are looking for a sustainable way to generate power for yourself, they are the right people to contact. Thank you, Board House. Now, talking about the solar part, what inspired you to actually go that way? Because I know a lot of people in business say, hey, solar is expensive. Why? Let's just continue on the national grid. What inspired you to go the solar way?
Yeah, I'm a sustainable person, and I run almost about 6 machines here and the Jolo office, and my bill was around 4,000 Ghana cedis, 4,500 every month. Yeah, so do the math per year. All right. Exactly, plus other expense and all that. Yeah, one, I don't do illegal connection and all that, but you know, humanity me too also, but nah, it was too much. There's an alternative there, so why don't we invest in the solar and all that? And it has cut our usage by half. Even a month we spend almost about 1,500, 2,000 on utility. So nice. I always say just do your solar audit. Solar audit, well, it's just not something difficult. You know, there are apps and applications to do that. Then calculate your wattage,
and the usage and everything.
Use and all that. The time that you work to us, or at first you to work in the night, but because of the solar, we have to
work during the day.
Majority in the day
when the sun is up.
When the sun is up and all that. So around 7, 8, 9, that's where you move to the battery. Then also can take us for additional 6 hours or 5 hours and all that. So for us, as I said, these are all plans geared towards living by our mantra and our name, on call.
On call.
You order something, there's light off, and you know. And then when it comes to gifts, customization, I can't go wrong, because you've ordered for something for a customer, you want it, you know, delivered at this particular time, and you come back to me. I come back to you for excuses. Nah, that's not us. So for us, we realize that the power is one
main factor
of our business growth. So why can't we tackle that aspect? Yeah.
I believe this is something every business person should find out, that main factor in your business, and make sure that it's a stable and constant, and you have control over it. Yeah. This is amazing. Now, if you were given the opportunity to go back in time, what would you say to your younger version of yourself? I know maybe health will be something that you speak about to that person. Calm down. Slow down your roll.
Down. Yeah.
So the pressure is not a real pressure. It's all in our head.
Yeah. So for me, I will say that my younger self, start early. All right. Invest early. Ask questions. Network, and invest in yourself. Yeah, you come first. Be selfish. Yeah, that's all. And then treat your people well. The people around you. Now, if I don't have money, it's very difficult for anybody to believe me. Yeah, that you don't have money. KK, let them call. No, obwa. You know, but my mom will understand, my uncle would do, my wife would do, my siblings would do, and my employees would do. Yeah. So for me, that's as an advice, speaking my younger self, whatever. But for me, that has been start early, make the mistakes early, correct it early. Don't take regrets. Nah, don't.
It's just a lesson.
Just a lesson. Just move on. Try this. If you get to that point that you need to shift from what you are doing to a different thing altogether, research, please, because I realize for me, I've been innovating around my own business, and it's been success.
Because it's this is what you love to do.
One and far, wallet befa, wallet in we will
belt or
exactly by the same leather industry.
It's all in the same leather industry.
I remember this is so dear to my heart, because it got to a time that made in Ghana goods, the focus was just on footwear.
Yes, that is true.
When I'm a chef here, right, and I wasn't even using the leather they were using. I was using cork leather. I have not spoken about it. That's a recycled wine coconut touching. That's what I use for my footwear and my products. Sustainability, I'm checked there. Innovative wise, I'm checked there. Product quality and differentiation, I'm checked there. So unfortunately, sorry.
So you stand out in the market.
Out in the market, and I can price it as any price I want. Also, because right. So for me, there's a lot. You sit in your business, dissect your own business, dissect your own ideas. Don't speak with too many people. Nah.
Let's hit that part back.
Don't speak with too many people. You want to do this and that. Call your own team members, your employees. Discuss with them. That's it. And few people in the industry. Because one my enviness, hatred, it's exactly. And the one imagine spirituality and all that.
One for our dream.
No.
Near normal, no near suba.
Yeah, me imagine spirituality more like that. Nah. So for me, that has been.
Right before we end this, I'm going to give a shout out to Elite Enterprise for providing us with these tablets on which I have my questions on. It makes my life so much easier. I don't have to scroll through my phone. Now, if you're looking for computers, laptops, or any form of tech device, call them, give them a call. They are my one-stop shop for everything tech that I've ever used in the past 8 years of me working. So don't forget to give them a call when you're looking for one. Don't stress, don't bother, but they would give you recommendations as well. And shout outs to Ace Visual Render for providing us with the equipment for recording this. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you. They are a 3D visualization studio and they create amazing visualization for real estate developers and architects and interior designers. Thank you for watching this episode. If you're looking for a gift shop, you're looking for a gift in 24 hours,
Yeah.
take your phone.
Yeah.
Let that is on call.